Yo guys, and welcome back to another Boston Celtics Connection, my NBA episode on the channel. But Fred Duke started as always. Make sure you do go show some love down below. We're almost to 400 subs, so make sure you show some love. It's free. It only helps the channel grow. Let's get it. So in the last one, we capped off the insane season we had in season 1. We capped it off with an NBA championship, the only way to cap off a successful season. And I know I did say I was going to move this for my NBA to the PC to be modded, but psych a lot! So in this one, we're going to be doing the entire off season for the first season. We're going to go through the draft. I'm going to pick up a few draft picks, trade away some players I wanted to get rid of, shape up our lineup a little bit more, refine those edges, and then we're going to come into season 2 hopefully looking to pull a back-to-back and cap off NBA 2K21 Next Gen with a bang and head into 2K22 with a ton of momentum. Also, if you have any suggestions of who you want me to manage in 2K22, let me know in the comments. Player retirements, we're saying goodbye to some legends: Tyson Chandler, Jamal Crawford, Carmelo Anthony, Pau Gasol, Iggy, Udonis Haslem, Trevor Ariza, Rondo, Marvin Williams, Thabo Sefolosha, Marc Gasol, George Hill, Robin Lopez West, Anthony Tolliver, Luka Bamute, PJ Tucker. Those are all the players who were retiring after season 1. I would have loved to have PJ Tucker on the squad, but we have 2 dominant centers, so I mean, it is what it is. Win some, lose some. Got staff retirements. We're saying goodbye to Greg Popovich and Sidney Lowe. Hall of Fame inductees: Carmelo Anthony in the year 2021, 23 points per game throughout his career, 1,200 games played. Phenomenal career by Carmelo Anthony, and he does get his jersey retired in Denver. We're here at the draft lottery. The Oklahoma City Thunder do have the #1 odds at the #1 pick, but the Knicks and Bulls are just behind them, so we're going to see who gets the #1 pick. And that will be the Detroit Pistons. They finally luck out and win the draft lottery. Big up to the Pistons. And the Thunder do have the 3rd and the 4th pick, so that's kind of big for OKC, especially in this draft class. And if you've been paying attention, you do know that we have no first round picks, so this is going to be interesting. I'm going to fire our assistant coach. We're going to keep Brad Stevens around, but we are going to be letting our assistant coach go, picking up someone who's more qualified for the job. Even though we did just win a ring, he is fine. Jay Lauren, however you say that last name, Larinaga, is going to be fine as our assistant coach, or one of our assistant coaches. Our second assistant coach, I'm going to throw a contract at the man himself, Trent Peterson. I've had him be a head coach for me in some of my GMs, so I'm going to throw a little contract his way, and hopefully he will come on board as our new second assistant coach here in Boston. We throw him a $990,000 over 4-year deal, and he says he is going to get to his family about it and come talk to me. Assistant GM, I am liking Abraham Navarro. Michael Williams does have nicer ratings, but Abraham Navarro does have the badges. So Abraham Navarro, we're going to give him a contract to be my assistant GM. I don't want to talk about anything, just going to give him $513,000. He wants $513,000 on 4 years. I definitely will throw him in that. We have $7.53 million to spend on our staff, so that is all good with me. $513K over 4 years for Abraham Navarro to be my new assistant GM. We'll give him a little bit over that, $520,000. Somehow I got that on the dot without trying, but it happens. He's going to have to go to his family once again, and he will get back to us. We're going to advance. Trent Peterson signs, and Abraham Navarro rejects our offer. So I'm going to go to Owen Masters. Jump right into 2 negotiations with Owen Masters. He wants a little less than Abraham Navarro did, so that's cool with me. We're going to give him $240,000 over 4 years. Needs to get to his family, and we fill out our coaching staff right there. We are going to keep Brad Stevens around because obviously he won us a championship, so no reason to let him go. So if you've been paying attention to this series, you do know that we currently have no draft picks whatsoever. This is an I think this is an auto-generated class. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. There's Cade Cunningham. Okay, this is not an auto-generated class, so this is definitely going to be interesting. I'm going to try to pick up a lottery pick just to fill out a bench role and have a fun player for the foreseeable future, but we will have to see here. We're going to go into proposed trade. Look at teams who have lottery picks. The Bulls have pick 2. I won't go that high. I am seeing if I can get this 10th pick from the Suns. It only has 2-star trade value, so I feel like I definitely could pick it up. Derrick Rose's contract has expired. Marcus Smart is coming to the end of his contract. I definitely am willing to trade Marcus Smart. We actually have a lot of players whose contracts are coming to an end this offseason. Clint Capella is staying around. Mitchell Robinson's contract is up. D. Rose is up. Marcus Smart's is not. But I'm definitely down to ship Marcus Smart. Not for a rookie. I probably actually won't pick up a draft pick just because the draft doesn't matter to me too much. But I definitely am going to ship Marcus Smart and hopefully look for a better shooting guard. Our roster is pretty thin as it is. So I don't know how the cap space is going to work for it, but we're definitely going to try it. Throw him and Neesmith together, see what we can get. We can get Brook Lopez and a 2022 first from the Bucks. That's about it, though. No, can't do that. What if I just do Marcus Smart straight up? Should we bring Scary Terry back to Boston? He's on a 1-year deal. We can make him a shooting guard. He would play next to Jamal Murray. There's Ricky Rubio. On second thought, I might actually just hold on to Marcus Smart. I do want to shake this roster up a little bit, though. Maybe ship Jamal Murray. Make this roster a little more fun. Jamal Murray and Marcus Smart. We could get Kemba. I really don't want Kemba. We could get D-Book. Kemba and D-Book are our only two solid trade offers. They are trying to scam us. What if we do Jamal Murray and Clint Capella? Even though Clint Capella had a historic playoff run for this Celtics squad. We get Domantas Sabonis and Brogdon. That's an upgrade at the center position, downgrade at the point guard. I want to make some change to this team. I just don't know what yet. Nobody wants to trade for Tatum. What if I package Clint Capella and Marcus Smart together? I could get Klay Thompson. I could get CJ McCollum. I could also get the 4th pick in the draft from the Thunder in Al Horford. I like this trade. Get us Klay Thompson. We're about to go undefeated. We're about to win 70 games next season, dude. We have Klay Thompson, Jamal Murray, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum. All on one squad. And if we bring back any part of this bench, this team's going to be glitchy. Okay. I'm going to look at the first 5 picks in this draft. Evan Mobley goes 1 to the Pistons. They somehow fumble Cade Cunningham. They don't pick the best player available. At 2, Jalen Green to the Bulls. Also don't take the best player available. OKC take that guy. Big man out of Senegal. And then Cade Cunningham goes at 4 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I was waiting to see who would take him. 5, Jonathan Kuminga goes to the Knicks. Decent pick for them. Jalen Johnson to the Spurs at 6. Caleb Love to the Hornets at 7. And Greg Brown to the Wizards at 8. Usman Garuba at 9 to the Pacers. And then the final pick at 10. They trade Jay Crowder and De'Aaron Fox is headed to Phoenix to play alongside Devin Booker for Jay Crowder and the 10th overall pick. They better pick someone good. Burt Sharp is taking over for De'Aaron Fox in Sacramento. That is a blockbuster trade. Holy shit. Okay, I want to look at this Suns roster. I know they don't have a better roster than us, and we're also not in the West, but they have Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and De'Aaron Fox. That's a pretty fun squad, if I'm keeping it real. That is a very fun squad. We have no rookies. Team player options. We have a 1-year team option on Mitchell Robinson, which is clutch. We're going to decline Terrence Mann's team option. Bryn Forbes picks up his player option, which is cool. Bobby Portis declines his player option. We'll hopefully we can re-sign him. We don't have bird rights, I don't think, but we are going to look to re-sign him. Chris Paul chooses to stay in Phoenix, picks up his $44 million player option. 36 years old. I wonder if Phoenix trading for De'Aaron Fox means they're moving on from Chris Paul. I don't know. Drew Holiday chooses to stay in Milwaukee, just like in real life, except instead of his player option, in real life he signed that 4-year extension. The Bulls hold on to Wendell Carter, hold on to Kobe White, declined Tomas Satoransky's team option. They hold on to Daniel Gafford and declined Ryan Arcidiacono. These rosters are a little bit behind, so they're not completely upgraded to what they are in real life. Kawhi Leonard turns down his player option. He's moving on and leaving Los Angeles. We're going to go into free agency. We really don't have much money. We're really just looking to keep our squad intact. I'm going to throw a contract at Bobby Portis. I'm not sure if we have bird rights. hoping we have bird rights on Portis. I really don't think we do. We just want to ring with him. Do we have bird rights? We have no bird rights. We're going to do a 1+1 with a team option. He wants 17.94 million over 2 years. I can't do that. I can give him 17.72 with a player option. Can't give him a no trade clause. Will he take that? Will he take that is a question though. Because I did like having Bobby Portis on the squad. He was someone I enjoyed having. We could bring in Bainesy to play our backup center because we did get rid of Clint Capella. But we also do have Portis. We have bird rights on Kennard. He's a restricted free agent. Not concerned about him. We can match any offer anyone throws at us. He would back up Klay Thompson. There's JJ Redick as well. We brought back Derrick Rose on his team option. So Derrick Rose is still a backup point guard. Love to see it. So we can't afford Bainesy, but I am going to throw a small contract at Kelly Olynyk. As much as I dislike Kelly Olynyk, he is a stretch big. So he is someone that I would like to have here in Boston, bring him back home. We're going to give him a little bit more than what he has. Team option 1+1. Hopefully he'll take it. We will see. Hopefully he'll come back to Boston. He also could be a good trade piece. We're also going to throw a contract at JJ Redick just because he is a bucket. And him backing up Klay Thompson would be insanity, man. He wants 1 year, 7.98 million. Can I give him that? Can I give him that? I can. I can give him that on the dot. We don't have any rights on him. It's fine. We're going to give him that contract. He says he feels pretty good about it. Hopefully, JJ Redick will come to Boston. And that is all of our offers for day 1 of free agency. Portis agrees to come back with a player option in year 2. Kelly Olynyk and JJ Redick all agree to come to Boston. So we have our backup center and our backup power forward returning. Well, not backup center's not returning, but we have a backup center. And then our backup power forward is also returning. I also am going to throw a minimum at Ersan Ilyasova. And this one's for personal reasons. Just because I love Ersan in real life. Former Milwaukee Buck. He's been on the Bucks multiple times. So I'm definitely going to throw him a contract. Just because Ersan is a personal favorite of mine. We're going to throw him a minimum. Hopefully he takes that. I'm also going to throw a contract at Luke Kennard. Even though he is restricted, so I can match whatever offer anyone throws at him. I'm still going to throw him a contract because we have bird rights on him. It's not really a big deal. 34.4 million over 3 years. What does he want? He wants 43.71 over 4 years. Over 3 years, sorry. I can give him that, I think. I definitely can give him that. We're going to give him that contract over 3 years with a team option in the third. We're going to give it to him on bird rights. Hopefully he does agree to come back. But that also is a cap booster because then he takes up more cap, so we can flip him for a big contract if we want to. So all 5 of our free agents have agreed to... Oh, we don't have enough cap space to sign Kelly Olynyk. That actually is not a big deal. Derrick Rose is somehow a free agent, even though we have bird rights on him. So it says D Rose is a free agent, yet he's not in the point guards. So since we didn't get the guy at center I wanted, I'm not going to sign another center, but there is a personal favorite player who is currently on the Milwaukee Bucks, who I like quite a lot. He probably won't play too much, but he definitely is someone I'd love to have on the squad as a backup center who can play garbage time minutes behind Mitchell Robinson. Our starting 5 is pretty similar, except we'd have a big improvement in Klay Thompson, that veteran presence. Jason Tatum, Jamal Murray, and Jaylen Brown are our big 3, and then Klay Thompson at the 2 guard is really going to complement Jamal Murray. He brings that 3-and-D defense. He brings that elite shooting. He's just an elite wing. We have 3 elite wings and a very good point guard. We have a very good young center who's finally getting that starting spot he deserves, and he's on garbage money, so who cares? We brought back Luke Kennard. He's coming off the bench once again. Bobby Portis off the bench. We have another elite shooter in JJ Redick off the bench. We have Aaron Nesmith, Bryn Forbes. Nesmith actually might play some minutes this year as our backup small forward, sharing those minutes with Luke Kennard, Bryn Forbes, and Ersan Ilyasova. Ersan Ilyasova, 6'9", could be a small ball center, as could Bobby Portis, but Bobby Portis is 6'10", so you never know. We have a lot of options in this very versatile lineup. Ignas Brazdeikis. When did I sign Ignas Brazdeikis? Whatever. I don't remember having Ignas Brazdeikis, so he's already fully healed. What? So there's no Diakite, so we don't currently have a backup center, but I'm going to trade. Oh, I can't trade for the two-way. I can't trade for a two-way player. That kind of blows. I wanted to bring in Sam Merrill. I wanted to bring in one of the 3 Bucks rookies, either Jordan Nwora, Sam Merrill, or Mamadi Diakite, but they're all on two-way deals, and Mamadi Diakite isn't even in the roster I have in the save. So it's kind of tragic I can't trade for him. I do need to pick up a backup center, so I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to put my faith in Aaron Nesmith. I'm confident that he can play the backup small forward, so I'm going to package Luke Kennard. We're going to keep JJ Redick around. I'm going to package Bryn Forbes as well. And the 2022 second we have from the Warriors. Hopefully, we can pick up a backup center. If not, I'm going to take that Bogdanovic deal and flip him. There's Tice. I don't really want Tice. I'm going to take the Bogdanovic deal. No, I'm not. They want JJ Redick. I'm not going to do that. There's a Jordan Clarkson deal. Makes $12 million. Definitely could flip that contract. There's Tim Hardaway Jr., Terrence Ross, Will Barton. There is Daniel Tice. I don't like the Tice trade. But I'm going to take it, bring Tice back to Boston for now. And then instantly make him a power forward. And then we're just going to flip him right away. Hopefully we can flip him for a better player. We're going to package him and Jalen McHugh. There's Kelly Olynyk, the player I wanted in the first place. Ooh, Jordan Nwora, the Bucks rookie. There's also the Kelly Olynyk and Seth Curry trade. But I already have an elite shooter off the bench. We could bring in Aaron Gordon. Makur Maker. Ooh, we could bring in Eric Bledsoe. Did I get Derrick Rose back? I don't know if I got Derrick Rose back. So I'm going to trade Daniel Tice, Jalen McHugh, and my main man, Ersan Ilyasova, for Christian Wood. And C. Wood is going to come off the bench for us. He's a solid player to come off the bench. So proud of that pickup. He can play small ball center. So can Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis, our backup power forward. I wonder what happened to Derrick Rose. He was restricted. And I'm pretty sure I could have sworn he picked up our player option. So we'll look for Derrick Rose. Where is he playing at? Where is he playing? He's playing in New York. They want a fortune for him though. But we also don't have a backup point guard. So hold on. I'm going to see what I can make happen. Probably won't bring in Derrick Rose. We got him a ring. I'm fine if I don't bring him back. I'm going to look in free agency for a backup point guard. There's Isaiah Thomas. I don't really know if I want to bring in Isaiah Thomas. I'm not with that undersized point guard play. I can't believe I spaced that hard. I thought we should re-sign Derrick Rose. So I'm going to see if I can pull off some trades to fill out this bench here. I'm not opposed to trading Christian Wood. He's on that big contract. Really not opposed to packaging him and maybe a first. And I don't want to trade Nesmith because I traded Luke Kennard. So I didn't have to trade Nesmith. We can get Gallinari, but he's not a point guard. There's Devontae Graham and Vernon Carey Jr. Devontae Graham would fill out our backup point guard problem. There's also Dennis Schroeder. There's also DeMarcus Cousins. You know what? I'm going to bring Clint Capella back to Boston. So we still have our same starting five from last season, except with Klay Thompson in the starting five instead of Marcus Smart. If we don't run it back with this squad, we don't deserve anything. Anyway, we still need a backup point guard. I'm going to throw a little contract at TJ McConnell. Hopefully he's down to take a minimum. Are you down to take a minimum? No. He wants 2 years for $6 million. I can't give him that. He accepted it though. He took a minimum. He took a minimum deal. Cool. We have TJ McConnell. I'm going to instantly trade him though. That's what's tragic. We're instantly trading TJ McConnell. I'm going to make him a shooting guard and send him packing. Goes up to a 77 at the 2. See if we can get someone straight up for TJ McConnell. There's Shake Milton and Seth Curry. I want a 1-for-1 trade here. I would like a 1-for-1 trade here. A lot of trades want to include JJ Redick. Okay. So I'm going to bring back Ersan Ilyasova. I'm going to go back into free agency. Hopefully we can bring someone else in on a minimum. Ooh, Avery Bradley just wants a minimum. He could be our backup point guard. I like that idea. Elite defense off the bench, 1-year deal, minimum. He likes it. We bring in Avery Bradley. He low-key could be our backup point guard. Low-key. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Avery Bradley. I like that. I like that a lot. And we got my man Ersan Ilyasova back. That's huge. Okay, we're going to go to coach game plan before I end this one off. Our starting five. Literally, we built the super team. Jamal Murray, Klay Thompson, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Clint Capella. Mitchell Robinson as the sixth man. Mitchell Robinson's starting. He has a high overall. Mitchell Robinson's starting. Bobby Portis, JJ Redick, Aaron Nesmith, Ersan Ilyasova, Avery Bradley, and then the rest of the roster. This is a solid roster. I kind of want to trade away one of our superstars just because our roster is a little bit too good, and I don't want to. People have told me that when I have a super team, it's not as fun to watch. I could get Paul George, but I don't want to get ripped off. That's my problem here. So we could fleece the Bulls, steal Zach LaVine and Montrezl Harrell. We could go to Cleveland, take Colin Sexton and Kevin Love. We could go to LA, take Paul George and Ivica Zubac. We could go to Memphis, take two big men. I don't want that trade. We can go to Atlanta, take John Collins and Kevin Huerter. We could go to Charlotte, take Miles Bridges and Gordon Hayward. We could go to Utah, take Rudy Gobert and Jordan Clarkson. We could go to Sacramento, take Marvin Bagley and Buddy Hield. We could go to New York, take Josh Richardson and Julius Randle. We can go to Orlando, take John Isaac and Aaron Gordon. We could go to Denver, take Kemba Walker and RJ Hampton. We go to Indiana. This is a trade I'm leaning towards for TJ Warren and Malcolm Brogdon. We go to New Orleans for Lonzo and Jackson Hayes. Detroit, Blake Griffin and Killian Hayes. The Spurs, DeJounte Murray and Ricky Rubio. Or the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous and Al Horford. Or the Bucks, Chris Middleton. No. So, I love Klay Thompson. But I feel like it would be more fun to watch with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Because Shai Gilgeous is someone I've never had in a series before. I've had Klay Thompson. I had him in my Vancouver series. I'm gonna keep Klay Thompson. I would feel stupid trading him. I do want to fill out this roster a little bit more. Maybe trade Clint Capella and 2 firsts. See what we can get. I doubt I can get anything better just because of cap space reasons. Oh my god. This game is too easy. Vucevic, really? Really? We could get Rudy Gobert. Or we could get Nikola Vucevic. What is this game? As much as I love Vucevic, I'm committing to the inside play. We're also sending JJ Redick, but we're going to get Rudy Gobert as our starting center. This starting five: Jamal Murray, Klay Thompson, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Rudy Gobert. I kind of feel bad, because this team, this should be illegal. There's no way I should have 5 max players on the team. There's no way. I have 5 max contract players on the team. 5. And I could still get better. I still could get better. What if I took Rudy Gobert, made him a power forward, goes up to a 90, right? What if I took Rudy Gobert, a first and a second? What if I did that? Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis. 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 Not even scrolled through all the trades yet. DeMontis. Bro, I swear to God, if the Timberwolves offered me Cat, I probably would have just stopped playing. I really like this Porzingis trade. On my Sixers series, I had a comment saying it was unrealistic. First of all, this isn't meant to be realistic. Just keeping it real. This is not meant to be realistic. But I get it's not as fun to watch when we have a super team. But dude, why is it so easy to build super teams in 2K? I'm going to keep this roster. I'm going to make Porzingis a center. I definitely could downgrade the squad. Why is it so easy to make super teams? And if you think we went through the playoffs, right? Went through the playoffs, swept the first 2 rounds, won in the conference finals 5-1 or 4-1, swept in the finals with a team worse than this, and we got better. We're going to win 70 games in Season 2. We're going to win 70 games. Just going to wrap this one up. I might have to downgrade this team just to make it harder on me, but this team is insane. If you enjoyed this, as always, make sure you show some love down below. It's free. It only helps our community grow. As always, peace.